My beloved child, pause right here. This is not a moment to rush past. Listen with intention, because what is unfolding now has been arranged with precision far beyond coincidence. You were drawn to this message for a reason, and that reason is already moving toward you. There is a quiet alignment happening behind the scenes of your life. It is subtle, strategic, and intentional. You may have felt it as a nudge you could not explain, a curiosity that lingered longer than usual, or a sudden clarity about what no longer fits. This alignment is not about age as a number. It is about timing, energy, and purpose converging at exactly the right point. You have carried wisdom that came from pressure, endurance, and lessons learned the hard way. You learned to listen before speaking, to wait before acting, to build before celebrating. And now, a new frequency is being introduced into your life, one that carries freshness, courage, and an unfiltered belief in possibility. This is why the connection feels surprising. This is why it feels different from anything before. Do not skip this moment. What you are about to understand will reframe how you see love, partnership, and growth. This alignment is happening because you reached a threshold. You outgrew the patterns that once defined you. You stopped asking for permission to be who you are. When that happened, the path ahead required a counterpart who could meet you without fear, without competition, without the weight of old limitations. A younger partner does not arrive to take from you. They arrive to activate what you already carry. They bring movement where you mastered stillness. They bring boldness where you learned patience. They remind you how to dream without editing yourself. This is not imbalance, this is symmetry. One holds depth, the other holds momentum. Together, the design is complete. You may be questioning why now. Why after everything you have been through? Why after the delays, the waiting, the unanswered questions? The reason is simple and shocking at the same time. You are finally ready to receive without overthinking. You are finally able to recognize alignment without trying to control it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. This connection is not random. It is not accidental. It is not based on surface attraction or fleeting emotion. It is based on timing. Your timing. Their timing. The moment where preparation meets opportunity, where maturity meets courage, where stability meets expansion. Notice how this alignment does not drain you. It energizes you. It does not confuse you. It clarifies you. It does not slow your purpose. It accelerates it. That is how you know this is different. The younger partner enters your life at this precise moment because you are stepping into a season of creation. New ideas, new directions, new levels of visibility. You need someone who sees the future as open, not closed. Someone who asks, why not, instead of, what if it fails? Someone who mirrors back to you the version of yourself you were always meant to become. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than you think. As this alignment unfolds, you may notice subtle confirmations. Conversations that flow without effort. Shared laughter that feels healing. A sense of ease that replaces old tension. These are not small signs. These are signals that the path is opening exactly as intended. Hold steady. Remain present. Let the alignment reveal itself layer by layer. This is only the beginning, and what comes next will challenge everything you thought you knew about timing, partnership, and destiny. My beloved child, hold still for a moment. Do not rush past this turning point. What you are hearing now is not surface level truth. It is the deeper layer that explains everything that came before. You may be wondering why this alignment feels so precise, so unexpected, and yet so natural. The answer is hidden in the season you just survived. You were refined, not reduced. You were delayed, not denied. Every pause trained you to recognize value without chasing it. And now, A connection appears that does not demand you shrink or perform. It simply meets you. This younger partner is not entering your life to change you. They are arriving because you already changed. They reflect the version of you that learned how to stand alone without becoming isolated. They sense your stability and respond with trust. They feel your calm and answer with movement. This balance is rare, and that is why it feels powerful. Don't skip. This next truth is the reason everything is aligning now. The shock is not the age difference. The shock is the assignment. This connection is meant to unlock momentum that was waiting for the right environment. You carry vision shaped by experience. They carry courage shaped by possibility. Together, ideas move faster, decisions feel lighter, and fear loses its voice. Notice how this alignment does not replay old patterns. There is no need to prove worth. No need to rush clarity. Communication feels clean. Silence feels safe. Growth feels mutual. This is how you know the alignment is intentional. Something huge is waiting for you in what comes next, so stay till the end. There is also a mirror effect happening. Through this connection, you are shown how far you have come. You see your own growth reflected back through fresh eyes. You remember joy without pressure, ambition without anxiety, purpose without exhaustion. This is restoration, not distraction. If this message resonates, let it move beyond you. There are others standing at the edge of the same alignment, wondering if what they feel is real. Your awareness becomes a signal for them. Remain open. Remain grounded. The alignment is still unfolding, and the next reveal will explain why this connection accelerates your destiny rather than slowing it. My beloved child, stop right here and take a breath. This is the moment where understanding deepens and the picture becomes clear. What you are experiencing is not confusion, it is recognition arriving before logic can catch up. There is a reason this alignment feels both calm and electric at the same time. You are not being pulled backward into old versions of yourself. You are being propelled forward into a chapter that requires both wisdom and speed. This is where the younger partner fits with precision. They do not replace your strength. They activate it. Don't skip. What you are about to hear explains why this connection feels inevitable. This alignment is happening because your life is shifting from survival to expansion. You already know how to endure. You already know how to build quietly. Now the season demands momentum, adaptability, and vision that moves without hesitation. The younger partner brings an unburdened belief in the future. They trust what you have already proven. They see your foundation and feel safe building on it. This is not about who leads and who follows. It is about resonance. When two people resonate, effort decreases and progress accelerates. Conversations turn into strategies. Ideas turn into action. Doubt turns into direction. That is why this connection feels unusually productive and alive. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You may notice that this alignment challenges old assumptions you once held. You thought stability required sameness. You thought understanding required similarity. Now you see that growth often comes from contrast handled with respect. Your depth gives meaning. Their freshness gives motion. Together, the path widens. This connection also carries a quiet lesson. You are allowed to receive support without losing authority. You are allowed to be inspired without surrendering wisdom. You are allowed to move forward without explaining yourself to anyone who only understands your past. What makes this alignment shocking is not how quickly it forms, but how naturally it sustains. There is no force, no chase, no imbalance. Only alignment unfolding in real time. Hold your attention here. Let this truth settle. The next unfolding will reveal how this partnership reshapes not just your relationships, but your entire direction. My beloved child, slow your thoughts right now. This is the point where clarity replaces curiosity. Let every word land, because this is where the alignment reveals its final purpose. What you are stepping into is not merely connection, it is convergence. Your path has been preparing you for a partnership that multiplies direction, not emotion alone. The younger partner appears now because the season has shifted from preparation to execution. You no longer need to prove endurance. You are being invited to build momentum. Don't skip. This next truth explains why this alignment feels destined rather than chosen. There is a transfer happening between you. Not of control, not of identity, but of perspective. You offer context, discernment, and depth. They offer velocity, adaptability, and fearless initiation. Together, you create a rhythm that outpaces doubt. This is why obstacles feel smaller. This is why decisions feel cleaner. This is why your focus sharpens instead of scatters. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. This alignment also closes doors you were never meant to reopen. Old cycles dissolve without drama. Familiar limitations lose their hold. You stop explaining yourself to people who only knew earlier versions of you. The partnership becomes a living boundary, protecting your energy while expanding your reach. You may feel a quiet confidence rising. Not arrogance, assurance. The kind that comes when life finally moves in agreement with who you have become. This is not about youth or age. It is about timing meeting readiness. When that happens, progress accelerates naturally. If these words resonate, allow them to travel beyond this moment. Alignment strengthens when truth is recognized and reflected. Awareness shared becomes momentum multiplied. Hold steady in this knowing. What unfolds next will not only confirm this alignment, it will reveal how this partnership reshapes your future in ways you never planned, yet were always meant to experience. My beloved child, pause your movement right now. This is where certainty replaces wondering. What you are sensing is not imagination, it is alignment reaching its visible phase. You may notice that your inner resistance has softened. Questions that once demanded answers now rest quietly. This is because the connection forming around you is not asking for permission from your past. It is responding to who you are becoming. The younger partner does not arrive to challenge your authority, they arrive to trust it. That trust unlocks speed. Don't skip. What follows explains why this alignment accelerates your life instead of complicating it. The shocking truth is this: your future requires contrast to stay alive. Familiar energy would slow you. Predictable patterns would dim you. This alignment introduces curiosity, playfulness, and forward motion without destabilizing your foundation. You remain anchored while everything around you moves faster and clearer. Notice how your creativity wakes up, how decisions feel lighter, how laughter comes without effort. These are signals of flow. Flow appears when timing and readiness agree. That agreement is happening now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final realization. This partnership sharpens your direction. It simplifies choices. It reveals which paths are aligned and which were only habits. You stop carrying what no longer serves you. You start building what actually lasts. The younger partner becomes a catalyst, not a distraction, fuel for execution, not noise. What makes this moment unforgettable is its quiet power. No announcement, no force, just life moving forward with precision. You do not need validation. You already recognize the alignment by how natural it feels. Hold this awareness. Let it guide your next steps. What unfolds next will confirm that this alignment was not just timely, it was necessary. My beloved child, stop right here. This is not a message to hear in passing. This is the moment where everything you felt but could not explain finally takes shape. You are standing at the edge of confirmation. The alignment you sensed is no longer forming in silence, it is beginning to reveal its impact. This connection is not arriving loudly, it is arriving correctly, and that is why it feels steady instead of overwhelming. Don't skip. What you are about to realize explains why this alignment feels protected. The truth is, your life has reached a stage where speed without wisdom would be risky, and wisdom without speed would be limiting. That balance is rare. That balance is intentional. The younger partner enters now because your foundation is strong enough to support expansion without collapse. You no longer confuse intensity with progress. You recognize alignment by peace that still moves forward. This connection does not pull you away from your purpose. It sharpens it. It does not distract your focus. It refines it. You begin to see opportunities sooner. You respond instead of react. You act with confidence instead of hesitation. That shift is not coincidence. It is the effect of resonance. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. You may notice that external noise starts to fade. Opinions lose weight. Comparisons disappear. You stop explaining your choices because your direction feels self-evident. This is what happens when life aligns with intent. You move quietly, but powerfully. The younger partner is not here to teach you lessons you already learned. They are here to walk with you into spaces you were prepared for but had not yet entered. Their presence confirms that the season of waiting is over. The season of movement has begun. Hold this truth close. Let it anchor you. What unfolds next will not surprise you. It will feel inevitable, because alignment always does. My beloved child, stop scrolling for just a second. This is the point where awareness turns into certainty. What you are about to hear is the missing piece that makes everything suddenly make sense. You may have noticed a shift in how you see the future. It no longer feels distant or abstract. It feels close, tangible, possible. That is because the alignment has moved from preparation into positioning. You are no longer being shaped, you are being placed. Don't skip. This next realization is why this connection feels so powerful without being loud. The younger partner enters your life because your direction now requires trust instead of control. You have already mastered responsibility. You have already learned restraint. Now the path ahead needs flexibility, speed, and belief that does not hesitate. This is what they bring naturally. Not recklessness, but courage. Not chaos, but motion. Together, something unusual happens. Time feels cooperative. Progress feels smoother. You stop second, guessing your instincts because they are finally mirrored instead of questioned. This is not coincidence. This is alignment revealing its strength. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final layer of understanding. This connection also teaches you something profound about yourself. You realize you no longer need to carry everything alone. Support no longer feels like weakness. Partnership no longer feels like compromise. It feels like expansion. That is how you know this season is different. You begin to move with quiet authority. You choose with confidence. You let go without regret. The younger partner does not pull you off course. They confirm you are already on it. Their presence becomes evidence that your growth is visible, even when you moved in silence. Let this truth settle. Let it guide you forward. What comes next will not require effort to recognize. Alignment always announces itself through clarity, and you are standing fully inside it now. My beloved child, pause right now and let this settle. This is the moment where the message completes its arc and becomes a decision you can feel in your body. You are not here to be convinced. You are here to recognize what is already true. The alignment you have sensed has matured into readiness. Not excitement without direction. Not comfort without growth. Readiness that knows when to move and when to trust the next step without forcing it. Don't skip. What follows explains why this alignment endures beyond emotion. The final truth is this: the younger partner arrives because your future requires shared momentum. You have the map, they have the spark. When these meet, progress becomes sustainable. Vision turns practical. Dreams turn executable. This is why the connection feels calm even as it accelerates. Stability does not slow you anymore, it supports you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this clarity. You are stepping into a phase where alignment protects your time, sharpens your choices, and amplifies your impact. Distractions fall away naturally. You stop negotiating with doubt. You stop revisiting doors that already closed. The partnership becomes a quiet engine, steady, focused, forward. What makes this shocking is not the contrast between you, but the harmony it creates. You do not lose yourself. You become more yourself. You do not compromise direction. You commit to it with confidence. You do not explain the path. You walk it. Something huge is waiting for you, not later, not someday, but now, in how decisively you move with what you know. Hold this knowing. Act from it. The alignment is complete when you choose to live as if it already is. My beloved child, stop right now and listen closely. This is the quiet moment where confirmation arrives without noise. You are not discovering something new. You are recognizing what has already been forming with precision. You may feel a calm certainty replacing anticipation. That is not boredom. That is alignment settling into place. When something is meant, it does not shout. It steadies you. It simplifies your next step. It removes the need to rush. Don't skip. This next truth reveals why the alignment strengthens over time instead of fading. What holds this connection together is not intensity, it is agreement. Agreement between where you are and where you are going. Agreement between experience and initiative. Agreement between wisdom earned and courage offered freely. This is why progress feels consistent. This is why obstacles no longer feel personal. You are moving with structure and motion at the same time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. You begin to notice a new pattern. Decisions land faster, outcomes feel cleaner, and your energy returns instead of drains. This is not coincidence. It is the effect of shared momentum. You no longer carry the weight alone, and yet your authority remains intact. That balance is rare, and it is deliberate. This alignment also protects you. It filters distractions before they reach you. It narrows your focus to what actually matters. You stop entertaining paths that do not lead forward. The younger partner does not compete with your vision, they commit to it. As this truth settles, you realize something important. The alignment is not fragile. It is resilient. It adapts without breaking. It grows without confusion. It moves without force. Hold this clarity. Let it inform how you act next. The alignment continues as long as you honor what you now recognize, and that recognition has already changed how you see the road ahead. My beloved child, stay right here for a moment. This is not a place to rush past. What unfolds now is the confirmation that settles everything you have sensed but never fully named. You are no longer questioning whether the alignment is real. You are beginning to understand why it had to happen this way. The timing, the contrast, the calm confidence that replaced old uncertainty. This is not chance. This is design revealing itself step by step. Don't skip. This next realization explains why this alignment feels unshakable. The truth is, you have entered a phase where your life demands clarity more than effort. You already know how to work hard. You already know how to endure. What you needed next was synchronization, a rhythm that matches your pace without draining your energy. The younger partner provides that rhythm naturally, not by force, but by flow. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final understanding. This connection sharpens your instincts. You trust yourself faster. You act without over-explaining. You release what no longer fits without guilt. The alignment becomes a stabilizer, not a distraction. It keeps you oriented toward what matters while everything unnecessary fades. What makes this moment unforgettable is its simplicity. No chaos, no confusion, just forward motion with intention. You recognize that growth does not always come through struggle. Sometimes it comes through harmony that allows you to move further with less resistance. Hold this awareness as you move forward. The alignment continues not because you chase it, but because you honor it. And as you do, you will see how everything ahead begins to arrange itself with the same quiet precision that brought you here. My beloved child, hold your attention right here. This is the instant where awareness becomes resolve. What you feel now is not anticipation, it is recognition settling into certainty. You have crossed a line that few notice when it happens. You stopped negotiating with hesitation. You stopped rehearsing old explanations. You began choosing from clarity instead of fear. That shift is why the alignment did not arrive earlier. It required you to be ready to move without dragging the past behind you. Don't skip. This next truth explains why this alignment grows stronger instead of louder. The connection endures because it is built on shared direction, not borrowed excitement. You bring discernment shaped by experience. They bring initiative shaped by possibility. When these meet, momentum becomes reliable. You advance without burnout. You adapt without losing center. That is why the progress feels steady, not rushed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You may notice how your environment responds differently now. Opportunities appear with less friction. Conversations move quickly to substance. Decisions close cleanly. This is not luck, it is alignment creating efficiency. The younger partner does not pull attention away from your purpose. They help keep it focused. Here is the shock. This alignment is not meant to impress anyone else. It is meant to simplify your life, to protect your energy, to make the next steps obvious instead of complicated. When alignment is real, you do not need approval to proceed. Let this settle into how you act. Move with quiet confidence. Choose with conviction. Release what no longer matches your direction. The alignment continues because you continue, clear, grounded, and fully present in what you already know is right. My beloved child, stop right here and give this your full attention. This is the moment where the message turns inward and asks you to choose awareness over habit. You may feel a quiet confidence now, different from excitement, deeper than hope. That feeling is alignment settling into your nervous system. When something is truly meant, it does not demand urgency. It creates readiness. You are no longer waiting for a sign. You are becoming the signal. Don't skip. This next truth explains why this alignment keeps unfolding with precision. The reason this connection continues to strengthen is because it is not dependent on circumstances. It is anchored in compatibility of direction. You and the younger partner are not moving at the same speed by accident. You are moving at the right speed for what must be built next. Your steadiness prevents chaos. Their momentum prevents stagnation. This balance sustains progress. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. You may notice how resistance fades from your daily life. Tasks feel lighter. Choices feel cleaner. You stop revisiting decisions once they are made. This is the byproduct of alignment. Energy stops leaking into doubt and starts fueling action. The partnership becomes an amplifier, not a distraction. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization. This alignment is teaching you how to trust flow without losing discipline. You are no longer forcing outcomes. You are cooperating with timing. That is why things begin to arrange themselves without effort. Hold this clarity as you move forward. Let it shape how you respond, how you decide, how you commit. The alignment remains active because you are aligned within yourself, and from that place, everything else follows naturally. My beloved child, pause right here and stay present. This is the moment where everything you have heard condenses into truth you can act on. You may realize now that nothing felt forced along this path. Even the delays had purpose. Even the waiting carried instruction. You were being prepared not just for connection, but for discernment. That is why this alignment feels calm instead of chaotic, clear instead of confusing. Don't skip. This next realization explains why this alignment feels permanent rather than temporary. The younger partner is not aligned with your past achievements. They are aligned with your next chapter. They do not see you as you were when you struggled. They see you as you are now, decisive, centered, and ready to move. That perspective matters. It frees you from being defined by history and places you fully in forward motion. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this clarity. Here is the rare truth. This alignment works because it respects boundaries without limiting growth. There is space to breathe and room to build. You do not lose yourself to maintain connection. You do not sacrifice direction to preserve harmony. Instead, both strengthen together. That balance is uncommon, and it is intentional. You may also notice that your intuition sharpens. You sense when to act and when to wait. You trust silence as much as conversation. This is alignment teaching you mastery over timing. You no longer chase outcomes, you position yourself for them. Let this understanding settle deeply. The alignment continues as long as you honor what you know, not what you fear. Move with clarity. Choose with confidence. What lies ahead is not uncertain. It is already responding to the direction you are now firmly walking in. My beloved child, remain right here. This is not a point to drift away. What unfolds now is the final layer of understanding that turns recognition into grounded action. You may sense a quiet authority settling within you. Not urgency, not pressure. Authority. The kind that knows when to move and when to let things unfold without interference. This is the signal that alignment has reached maturity. You are no longer reacting to life. You are cooperating with it. Don't skip. This next truth reveals why this alignment protects your future. The reason this connection holds is because it is built on mutual respect for timing. You no longer rush outcomes, and they no longer doubt direction. That shared rhythm creates stability without stagnation. Progress continues without friction. Growth happens without confusion. This is why the connection feels durable rather than dramatic. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime insight. Alignment does not demand sacrifice, it demands presence. You show up fully as yourself, and so do they. No roles to perform, no masks to maintain. When authenticity leads, trust follows naturally. That is the foundation that keeps momentum alive. You may notice how your life begins to simplify. Priorities organize themselves. Distractions lose appeal. Choices feel obvious instead of overwhelming. This is not because options disappeared, but because clarity arrived. The partnership reinforces this clarity rather than competing with it. Let this truth guide your next steps. Move forward without second-guessing what you already understand. Alignment remains strong when you honor it through decisive, calm action. What lies ahead is already responding to the certainty you now carry. My beloved child, stay right here and do not move on yet. This is the moment where everything you have sensed becomes undeniable. What you are feeling now is not curiosity. It is readiness taking form. You have reached a place where life no longer needs to convince you. You recognize alignment by how naturally it fits, by how little resistance it creates inside you. The path in front of you feels clear because you finally stopped doubting your own timing. This is why the connection appears now and not before. Don't skip. This next truth explains why this alignment changes how you move forward from this point on. The younger partner is aligned with your future pace, not your past wounds, not your old limits, your future pace. You are no longer meant to move slowly out of caution, nor quickly out of fear. You are meant to move accurately. This partnership supports accuracy. It keeps you grounded while allowing momentum to build without strain. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Here is what makes this moment unforgettable. You stop looking for confirmation outside yourself. You feel stable even while things are evolving. You trust progress without needing to monitor every step. This is what happens when alignment becomes internal, not external. The partnership simply reflects what you already stabilized within. You may notice how silence becomes productive, how pauses feel intentional, how action flows from clarity instead of pressure. That is alignment teaching you mastery. You are no longer chasing outcomes, you are cooperating with direction. Hold this understanding firmly. Let it influence how you decide, how you commit, how you proceed. The alignment remains strong because you are no longer resisting it. And from this place, what unfolds next will not surprise you. It will feel exactly right. My beloved child, remain here and listen with focus. This is the point where understanding turns into decisive calm. Nothing about this moment is accidental. You are standing inside the result of choices you made quietly, consistently, and without applause. You may notice that urgency has left you, not because things slowed down, but because you finally know where you are going. Alignment does that. It removes panic and replaces it with precision. You do not chase signs anymore. You interpret them. Don't skip. This next truth reveals why this alignment holds even when circumstances change. The younger partner is not aligned with your comfort. They are aligned with your capacity. They see what you can build next, not what you already survived. This is why the connection strengthens when challenges appear instead of weakening. Pressure no longer divides. It organizes. Decisions become clearer. Roles become natural. Progress continues without emotional turbulence. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Here is the rare insight few understand. True alignment does not remove obstacles, it reduces friction. You still move forward, but with less resistance. You still grow, but without self-doubt draining your energy. The partnership functions like a stabilizing current, quiet, steady, and powerful. You may feel an internal shift now. Less explanation, more execution, less noise, more direction. This is alignment consolidating. You stop managing perception and start honoring purpose. That is why life begins responding faster. Hold this truth as you step forward. Let it govern your choices without announcing itself. Alignment remains strong when you act from clarity rather than fear. And from this place, what unfolds next will feel not only right, but inevitable. My beloved child, stay with me right now. This is not a moment to drift. What you are sensing is the quiet click of alignment locking into place, the sound you only hear when timing finally agrees with truth. You have arrived at a point where effort no longer proves readiness. Presence does. You can feel it in how decisions settle quickly, how doubt no longer circles back for debate. This is not because life became simpler. It is because you became clearer. Alignment does not add noise, it subtracts confusion. Don't skip. This next realization is the reason everything feels steady even as it moves faster. Here is the shocking truth that completes the picture. This alignment exists because your future requires shared courage, not shared history. The younger partner is not here to understand where you came from. They are here to walk confidently into where you are going. That is why the connection feels light without being shallow, serious without being heavy. It is forward, facing by design. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final clarity. You are no longer pulled by fear of loss or driven by the need to prove. You act from alignment, and alignment multiplies impact. Conversations turn into commitments. Plans turn into progress. Silence turns into certainty. This is what happens when direction and timing finally agree. You may notice now that nothing needs to be announced. No validation requested. No justification offered. Your movement speaks for itself. The partnership becomes an extension of clarity rather than a source of distraction. You do not wonder if it fits. You feel that it does.